Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Infinite Trade. So let's begin our Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis for tomorrow. But before we just jump into the analysis, I wanted to reiterate a couple of things that we discussed yesterday. So if you remember, yesterday I had told you that Bank Nifty looks like forming a pole and flag pattern here. So in case you get a breakout somewhere in this area, you can trade for a target of 41,800, and it was easily achieved in the morning time. So one of the setup was clearly over, but at the same time I told you, do not wish for a target of 42,000 here. The only reason is it may start coming down from here, and exactly did the same. It had come down and showed a small profit booking here. So this was our view for Bank Nifty yesterday, and let's quickly check Nifty also. So if you remember, in Nifty I had told you that this particular area, so this area should be your selling area. Whenever you get Nifty here, so I told you wait for the first candle to close, like something like this. And if it is coming down, I told you the first target would be this and the second target would be this. The first target was achieved. It was just short of 15 points for the second target, and immediately it retraced. And people who have missed a trade here, possibly because of the gap up, and it immediately came down. Second time you could have taken an entry, and almost we reached that target. So even if you did not trade, that's fine, but it is important to know why do we select these levels. Okay, and now let's begin our analysis for tomorrow. So I just wanted to tell you guys that the analysis that we did last night happened to be successful in the next trading day. So now let's analyze for tomorrow. Firstly, we'll check our participant wise open interest. So there is some changes in the positions. So if you see here, call buy is about 12,600 and no significant put sell. And similarly, if we check pros position, 45,500 call sell and 63,800 put sell. So what does that mean is pros are expecting sideways market, okay, sideways with some bullishness. Okay, so why bullishness? Because they have more put sell than call sell. So what must have happened is they might have put sell around 41,000, and 41,000 and below they may have a good amount of put sell, and when Bank Nifty hit a high of 41,829, they might have shorted 42,000 call and 41,800 call, something like this. So this could be one of the reason why they have more puts than calls. And similarly, when we checked FI's data, so they did not write put, but they just bought about 12,600 call options. And if you remember, we were doing some analysis in this area yesterday, so just wanted to continue doing that for today also, so that you understand what exactly is trying to happen in Nifty. So the first thing is FII, they have about 200 long in future and 8,520 short in future. That means they have added more shorts in the futures than longs. Now if we look at call options, they have about 12,000 call long, but they have not shorted any call options. Instead they have closed their shorts. And similarly, if we look at put, they have about 19,270 put options long, and similarly 19,400 put short. So we can avoid this because it is like equal number of long and short. However, their view seems to be bullish, but they don't hold so much of positions to be that bullish, is what I wanted to say. And if we look at pros, like they have 7,700 future long and around 1,900 shorts they have closed. So this is again a bullish sign. And in the call options, they are holding about 11,700, and they have also 5,700 shorts. So which is roughly 60-40 ratio. And similarly put, they have about 30,000 long and 93,000 short. So they're definitely bullish. But if they wanted to be too much bullish, they would have held a lot of long calls rather than short puts. But in this case, these are heavily short puts, so that means market may stay in a range with some bullishness. Okay, so that's what we can get from the data. Now let's so I did not open option chain. The only reason is it was a one side movement in the first half, so no significant call writing that has happened in the morning. But in the second half we could see some call writing, and what do we get to know is today put writing was too much. It is clearly visible here. The red sections are very less and they are far OTMs. And overall, if we understand, looking at the option chain, we have good support here, which is 41,000, and good resistance at 41,500, and a solid resistance at 42,000. So yes, support and resistance both are strong, but overall today a lot of put writings have happened. So you so why I'm stressing on put writing is, like, whenever we see a dip in Bank Nifty, we should utilize that opportunity to go long in Bank Nifty. That's what I wanted to say. So now let's look at the chart to understand how do we plan our trades tomorrow. So first, let's look at Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty, I have removed all the old horizontal support and resistances and just have marked 3 lines, because we have come up a lot, and let's see how Bank Nifty performs. So tomorrow, what I'm expecting in Bank Nifty is we may expect some sideways market. So if you remember yesterday, I said that we must expect a lot of volatility, and the volatility was tremendous today. Okay, so I'm just telling you, we were holding iron fly, which is already in trouble because of significant movement in the Bank Nifty. So the iron fly is in Bank Nifty today, just with a moment of the movement from 500 to 800. It started causing a loss of 14,000 rupees. This is only one set of iron fly, or you could consider two set of iron flies, and there was 14,000 loss. And by the end of the day, with some adjustments and management, the loss came down to around 2,000 rupees. So that was a tremendous thing that we did today, and it took time, it took a lot of patience, and from 14,000 back to 2,000 was something great. So tomorrow I'm expecting Bank Nifty to trade within this range only, and I'm not expecting Bank Nifty to break 41,800 at least by tomorrow, unless if there is a gap up somewhere here and we spend time and break, then it may go up. But otherwise, I think that we may trade sideways, either in this full range or maybe from this range to this range we can trade. So this is like 41,350 or 380. So 41,380 to 40,380. Okay, or let's see 350. So it is about 1,000-point range, and yes, Bank Nifty is trading between 1,100 points almost every day. Even if we check the VIX, I'll show you. The range comes to be, the daily range comes to be 1054, so which is about 1,000 points every day. So Bank Nifty, we will definitely go for buying call options, but when we'll buy is, we are, see, right now we are in this trend line. So when we break this high, or this can be risky, but if we see a close above today's high, then you can definitely go and buy. Like something like this, your target should be 42,200 to 42,300, and I'm not expecting Bank Nifty to go beyond 42,300 at least this week and this month, because we have already rallied about 5,000 points in Bank Nifty this month, and it's time for people to book some profits. So 42,300 level could be last, at least for this week. And in case if we break the trend line here, do not go for a put buy here, because that can be risky. But what I would suggest is, if we come down here and if you see any bounce here, then you can definitely enter into a call, and this should be your target, 41,250. Okay, but 40,600 is little far. But see, if you get here, then this should be the best place to buy a call option. You can get a good rally. At least you could book around 41,000. If not, then if not 41,250, at least 41,000 should also be favorable, this area. And so your stop loss should be very small. Okay, it should, this low could be your stop loss, and only if it takes support from here. If you see that it is coming to fill the gap and then going up, then also you can enter. Okay, so Bank Nifty, not expecting moment here, but expecting some sideways tomorrow. So that's what I wanted to tell you all. Let's look at Nifty now. Okay, so Nifty, there is some good signs I could see. That is, this is the first time after so many days Nifty has formed higher lows. But if you see in the past, it was continuously making lower high and lower low. This is the first time I could see Nifty just settling with higher lows. So here what you could do is, if you see Nifty trading above 18,200, then definitely you can go long, and you can book targets around 18,300. But the actual buying would come only above this 18,300. If you remember, even in my yesterday's video, I had told you 18,300 would be a reversal area. I think I told you, if you see anywhere about 18,325, you can go long. So that view still remains the same. From here, the actual bullishness would start. But otherwise, for an intraday trade, yes, this area is also good. Just maintain a small SL of 15 points, and your target should be around 300, a good 100 points move. And if that happens, then I think Nifty may also remain sideways tomorrow, something like this. And in future, we may see a breakout or a breakdown. Anything is possible. And if you want me to tell you which is the right place to go short, then the right place to go short is only below today's low. Okay, otherwise I would not suggest to buy any put options here. Or if you're not confident in buying a call option, then what you can do is, you can avoid for a day. Okay, so let Nifty show that yes, I'm turning myself into bullish, and then once you get that confirmation, the next day you can definitely take a bull trade. But as I told you, this is the correct point. Here you can go for a bull trade. Otherwise, people who find it a little confusing, then you can avoid Nifty for one day tomorrow. So this is my way for Nifty and Bank Nifty. So no shorts in Nifty as well as in Bank Nifty. Okay, and look for long positions. And I told you where you should be shorting Nifty. I hope things are clear, and please like the video and subscribe the channel. Spread this channel to your friends as well. And thank you for watching. Let's meet in a video tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.